All right, today I want to talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder in a segment nobody asked for, but I'm also going to prove a point. And all it's coming up after the bumper.
Don't be cornering me. Hold up. Time. You gotta help me with that corner
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. So it's OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good time. And today, I want to talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder as they get ready to take on LeBron James and his favorite new sidekick, Anthony Davis, on the NBA. And I know we don't talk a lot about the NBA here on the RJ Young Show, but that's probably going to change here in the very near future because, quite honestly, I love the NBA. I like the NBA not as much as I like college football, but I like the NBA better than I like most sports. And I'm probably going to try to squeeze in some baseball coverage here and there. But more than anything else, I am doing this now to more or less prove a point to my homeboy. Because my homeboy, who works at Sports Talk Radio, it's not Jerry Ostrowski, for those of you that are thinking that, is a host. It's got a national show. And he listens to the RJ Young Show from 9 to 11 a.m. on the sports channel from time to time. And he lurks on the channel. He ain't the kind of person that's going to comment on the channel, but he lurks on the channel. He wants to see what I'm talking about. Mostly because he believes I'm quite knowledgeable about this thing called college football, in particular as it relates to the Oklahoma Sooners. I appreciate that. I like being your pusher man for all things Oklahoma and college football, I might add, because from time to time, I want to talk about some of the powers that be in college football. Ohio State, Clemson, Georgia, Alabama, among them. We throw lots of shade at Notre Dame. We ride for the Sun Belt. We ride for the group of five squads that deserve to be ridden for. That is not to say that my alma mater, Tulsa, is pulling its weight in this way. If anything else, I have been dragging the University of Tulsa's football program because they're 3-7 in a year in which they were supposed to be aight. They ain't been nothing like aight. And neither have the Oklahoma City Thunder. And this is what I'm doing, right? Because my homeboy said, yo, man, your show is mostly built around college football. You sprinkle in some NBA, you sprinkle in some NFL, you sprinkle in some Major League Baseball, but you can go and do your soccer segment from time to time, go and do your MMA segment from time to time. Yo, homie, I don't really think you like the NBA like that because you're not going to put your feelings out there and your opinions out there for the peoples about the NBA. I don't think you got an NBA high 16 in you. A word? Is that how you really feel? He said, yeah, that's how I really feel. I said, I'm about to go in this crib. I'm about to flip on the lights. I'm about to turn on the backlight. I'm about to hit the record button. And I'm about to show you what a hot 16 look like from yours truly. Because check it. You ain't trying to get me on your track. It's like Eminem on No Love. Don't nobody remember what Lil Wayne was saying because your man's Eminem walked up there, tore the stage in half, and left Lil Wayne with his jaw open wide like blowfish. You don't want me on here. Because like my man's Drake, I'm going to show up and your song become my song, okay? Don't nobody remember what your man's Travis Scott was saying on No Bystanders. They remember Drake came on there and they changed up the beat for my man. You don't want Drake on your track. His track become your track. And all that to say that I felt like today was the wrong day to test whether or not I got a hot 16 on me on the NBA. Because today, the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are 5-9, take on the Los Angeles Lakers, who are 12-2, and have a really good argument for being the most powerful NBA franchise to date. They are stupid loaded with star power in having LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And how good is Anthony Davis? It's not that he's averaging 25 a game, because LeBron's averaging 25 a game. It's not that he looked at Steven Adams not 3-4 days ago and said, come on out here, big man. I'm about to cross you up and do you dirty, and I'm about to J in your face. It ain't because Anthony Davis is the most dynamic NBA player walking, especially in the Western Conference, because there ain't no Steph, there ain't no Draymond, there ain't no Clay. Dame Lillard is stuck out there with CJ McCollum in parts. It ain't gonna be your Utah Jazz. Luka Doncic is actually just murdering folks. But you know that if it came down to you picking Luka Doncic or Anthony Davis, you know what it's gonna be. And if it came down to you picking between Anthony Davis and Giannis Antetokounmpo, you know what it's gonna be, because Giannis ain't got no J. Okay? I hear you out here telling me Kawhi Leonard, but I would once again remind you, Kawhi Leonard ain't throwing your stuff back. No. Anthony Davis is the person that is looking at you saying, no, sir, do not bring Kool-Aid to a gym party. That man is lethal offensively and defensively. That man is lethal in the paint and lethal in the paint. And that second one is to denote, again, you come into his lane, you liable to get your stuff blocked. And then he got ball handling skills like a point guard because he was actually a point guard on the way up. Then he hit that 15-foot growth spurt. And now he the unibrow and the dude that forced his way out of New Orleans. And he's like, cool, kick rocks. We got Zion. Not yet because he hurt. But what I like most about this matchup between the Oklahoma City Thunder and Los Angeles Lakers is the Thunder are just scrappy enough to give you a run. Now they 5-9 and they just good enough to get beat. But the Lakers should not do with no losses to no Oklahoma City Thunder. And yet and still in LA, in the Staples Center, we're talking about an Oklahoma City Thunder team that was in 2 with 127 left to play. Why? Because Deontay Burton decided to come out there and try to put the shackles on the Washed King. And the Wash King ended up still cooking people. And, of course, Anthony Davis is going to cook both Steven Adams and Nerlens Noel. You ain't really got no answer about that. And that's going to be the Achilles heel for the Oklahoma City Thunder the rest of the way. They ain't got no presence and no paint. I get that Steven Adams is getting you 7 and 9, but 7 and 9 ain't going to cut it in this league. Especially when Nerlens Noel is going to get you 7 and 5. You too big to be just getting 5 boards, dog. You wanted more playing time. You wanted Billy Donovan to take you seriously. He's doing that. Now you need some help. To say nothing of, we're probably never going to see Andre Robertson play basketball in a Thunder jersey again, if ever. I mean, that man's been out with a sore knee since like 2003. I ain't remember the last time I actually saw that man play a little bit of basketball. But I will say this. You look at the LA Lakers, you'll see 25 a game from AD, 25 a game from LeBron, and then 13-point run from Kuzma, who ain't full go, but when he's full go, he might be all right. I mean, he knocked down a couple trays in the faces of the Thunder on Tuesday last. We know what it's going to be with him. But after that, ain't no Avery Bradley. He hurt. Then who going to get you a bucket? KCP? Darius Caldwell-Pope? That dude, he going to get you a bucket? Huh? Alex Caruso, is that your king? The bald eagle, is that your king? I don't think so. I don't think that's your king. I think that when you look at the Oklahoma City Thunder, you see 19 a game from SGA. You see 19 a game from Danilo Gallinari, even though he's a liability insurance when we talk about defensive, because if that dude get knocked down, we know what it's going to be. You just totaled the car because it ain't going to be no coming back from that. And then you get like 16 a game from your man's Chris Paul, who is a different cat altogether, and we'll talk about that. And then you getting 15 a game from Dennis Schroeder, who can drop 35 on you at the drop of a hat, and will, because he's going to get out here to get these buckets. The Oklahoma City Thunder are built a lot like a Lon Kruger OU men's basketball team. You're going to have good to above average to bordering on great perimeter play from your guards. And you're going to be a trash can inside because you just ain't got the bigs. I've always said Lon Kruger is the best when he's got a couple bigs inside. When he had Joel Anthony out there at UNLV changing shots, that was a squad. But he can't seem to get none of them dudes to come through to Oklahoma. Because when you had Trae Young, you still didn't have no post presence, so it was Trae Young in parts. And you'll remember that Buddy Hield was the reason that you were willed to a Final Four, knocking down Trae. Still couldn't beat Kansas. Not in the fog. It is what it is. And this year you talk about Christian Doolittle and your man's being the dudes. Brady Manick. Lowkey, I thought Oklahoma scheduled like a prep school on Thursday night because they played Maryland Eastern Shore. And I was like, I ain't never heard of no Maryland Eastern Shore. Why is Joe C letting Lon schedule these prep schools? Then I come to find out, not only is Maryland Eastern Shore bad, they're one of the worst. They like ranked 348 in RPI. Ain't but 353 Division I schools, y'all. Anyway, you could tell they was going to get a W. Just like I think the Lakers going to be pushed. Because this game is in Chesapeake. And I feel like if you get any kind of defensive perimeter play, you're going to be in this game. You're going to be in this game to a degree to where Oklahoma City Thunder fans who are actually dyed in the wool, you know what that phrase means? It means you die and then you can't change your color back. The actual sky blue and orange folks going to be like, nah, we good. We going to be real good. I don't know about all that. I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be good when he get the keys. But he ain't got the keys. It's Chris Paul's team. And how is it going to be a good basketball team when the dude who got the keys is probably going to leave the keys in the parking lot come January? All right, he going to leave the dope in the trunk, and he going to walk off with the car still running and go pick up his 124 over 3 years playing somewhere else because this ain't that squad. And Sam Presti shaded as much. He said it in an op-ed in the Oklahoman. He took out an ad in the paper of record in the state of Oklahoma to tell Oklahoma City fans, this year, it ain't going to be all right. We going to be bad. and you got all these draft picks, to which I've been saying, yo, man, when draft picks is on the back of a jersey and that dude is playing, then tell me about how good he is. Till then, don't tell me about no draft picks, because my squad is trash. But they're not embarrassing me. And that's the thing that I like the most about this Oklahoma City Thunder squad. They're not embarrassing me. They're playing to the level that they should be playing at. It ain't what's going on or what had gone on in Philadelphia where they just said, we going to tank. Now, we in Oklahoma. We ain't going to do no tanking. This is the hustle belt. Forget a Bible belt. This is the hustle belt. You better show me some doggone hustle. Because I'm willing to let you get beat this year. I'm not going to be happy about that noise. I'm not going to tell you I'm happy about that noise. But you better give me some hustle. Because what I seen Indiana do to you, I don't want to see that happen no more. Because Indiana even have no Oladipo to go beat you down with. We talk about Sabonis, a dude you traded away. Come to think of it, I miss Victor Oladipo too. But I don't miss this dude, Russ Westbrook. And you know all about how I feel about this dude, Russ Westbrook. I ain't with him. I ain't for him. He remind me too much of myself. Got to get aggro to go out there and do something. I'm in the truck with my NWA hoodie on, listening to Still DRE, charged up over this phone call that I got from my homeboy, where we was just supposed to be jamming about what's going on in our world. It's not even about sports, just talking. And then it's going to get me fired up about doing this NBA 16. I told you I got this hot 16 in me, okay? So tonight, I'm telling you, the spread is 4.5. I'm telling you that the Oklahoma City Thunder probably going to cover that spread because they're at home, and I wouldn't be surprised if they get a W because maybe you do the smart thing if you're LA and you let LeBron sit because, again, you ain't got no parts. However, maybe you want to pull off the double because they, like the Thunder, have 3 days of rest here before they play their next game. And they, unlike the Thunder, have won their last 5 in a row. They probably want to keep that streak going in a year in which Golden State Warriors are not just bad, they are the worst team in the NBA. And I can't wait to style on them in more segments later on this year. All right, that concludes the Hot 16 on the NBA that nobody wanted and that my homeboy gonna watch and I'm gonna hear about because I got charged up to do this. All right. Doses.